we recently invested strategically in an Indian organization which is Essel Bath Fittings. And Essel is a 27-year-old organization which are with a manufacturing facility in Dera Bassi, Punjab, with a very deeper market understanding and has a established dealer network channel. And this is a very complementary partnership if you see, because Sloan plays at the premium side of the market and Essel is more aspirational brand, right? And with this partnership, certainly we are going to cater into the premium as well as aspirational segment of Indian consumer. See, we have a emerging middle class which is going to boost consumerism in India, right? As more and more people getting into middle class, their aspiration is also going up. We see a shift happening from the unorganized players to organized ones. People are more quality conscious now than only price, right? And that's where brand like Essel comes into play with expertise of Sloan. Certainly we will cater to that particular segment of consumer, and Sloan will continue to play at the premium luxury side of the market. See, it's a substantial investment and substantial partnership for us. More than anything else, we are looking at making it a Make in India story for Sloan and Essel both. As I said, while we are making the products in India, Sloan and Essel partnership gives us access to a larger manufacturing facility in Dera Bassi, Punjab, where we would be expanding our portfolio, and Essel gets the expertise of Sloan to really take the business forward. And we certainly see this, both the companies growing multifold in times to come. So certainly it's a substantial investment where we take a significant part of partnership in Sloan, in Essel. Yes, so the current management of Essel will continue. All the three partners are continue to be on board and be directors of the organizations. That's where we are, and of course Sloan management will also kick in, and both together will become part of the total management. Essel coming in brings in a lot of back-end synergies for sure, because the back-end operations are more or less similar for all the organization. But on the market side, if you see, we are more B2B organization at this point in time, and Essel is more B2C, right? With Essel coming in, we get a huge opportunity and we will get access of the channel. Of course, we are going to evaluate and see on the merit basis. Sloan, we also have plans of expanding into new geographies and new territories and new segments as well, right? With Essel coming in, of course, we get that access of channel and geography where maybe our growth will become much faster than anticipated. And for Essel, they get the expertise of 120 years old organization, and certainly it will help Essel to grow faster as well. In terms of Sloan India, we certainly look at our revenue going 5 to 6, 7 times in next to 5 to 7 years. As we said, that we have been substantially growing in Indian market around 50% annual, more than 50% annual growth rate in the last 4 to 5 years. And as far as Essel is concerned, Essel is going to be 2 to 3 times of its size what it currently is in next maybe 5 to 8 years time. See, I think both the segments of consumers are increasing in India. If we look at the data, the affluent class in India, which is around 80 million people today, are going to be 160 million next 5 years time. Same is happening with the middle class and emerging middle class. So around 420 million people are going to become 720 million people in next 5 years time. Now, so there's one particular category, we can call it maybe premium and luxury, of course, and then 160 million plus people there, right? I think Sloan has an opportunity to play there with its current range and expansion of range, which will happen from here on. And as far as your mid-segment, which you're talking about, mid-segment and aspirational segment, I think we will have a large play there with Essel, and certainly we would want to improve on Essel's technology and stuff by as soon as Sloan kicks in, and I think that will give us access to the low and mid size of the market. Yeah. See, export is certainly one of our key focus area, and that has been our key focus area from the time we have started our operations in India. We are not looking India as from the trading entity standpoint. We are actually looking India as making it a manufacturing hub. So we want to make products in India, and we want to sell it in India and outside world as well. At this point in time, if you see Sloan India, we are what we are selling here, 80 to 85% of it we make in India, and then whatever revenue we do it in India, 20% of that goes to export, We are exporting to markets like Middle East, Vietnam, Malaysia, and then we're also now eyeing at Australia and New Zealand as well, right? Same Essel also has its presence in countries like Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh. And as soon as this partnership comes into play, of course, Essel will get the access of the larger countries portfolio what we have in Sloan. So going forward, we will continue to have this focus on the export as well. So as I said, the 20% 20 to 25% of our revenue should come from export, and we would continue to maintain it, because as the growth comes in, the size of the organization increases, so as the absolute value of export will also increase, right? And it is not only actually exporting, but then our focus is to make complete products in India as well, right? So the focus will be both make in India and make it for the world. No, so if you see the growth in urbanization and infrastructure which is happening in India, B2B certainly a growing business. After COVID, you have seen the surge in real estate and the number of projects getting in there. So there's certainly a huge growth in B2B segment. Also, people moving into nuclear families now, they want apartments than actually large houses, right? And that's where this growth is coming from, and then we are driving on that growth for our own revenue generation and growth as well. We will continue to have dual brand strategy. As I said, positioning of our brands are very different. Sloan is considered to be at the premium end of the market, and Essel is more aspirational, right? So we'll continue to operate in two different brands, and where Essel will cater into the mass and aspirational side of it, and then we'll continue to work on the premium side of it. There's a very clear strategy. Right. See, I tell you, India is a large market in terms of complete bath fitting industry. If you see, industry is estimated around $2.5 billion at this point in time. It has been growing at around 7%, and it will continue to grow at around 7%. But the beauty is the organized side of the market will grow 50% faster than the unorganized one. And that's where we see the entire synergy playing in, because to capture Indian market, while you have fantastic products and at a price where a certain segment of consumer can access it, but then you need actually a brand which actually hitting the aspirational side of it, and that's where the synergy of both the brands will kick in, and then we have been growing and will continue to grow. See, this investment is just happening, so I think we are going to focus on it at this point in time. But then certainly we are going to take decisions which aligns with the long-term strategy. So nothing is off the table.